Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I hope everyone is well. West Ham United 0, Crystal fucking Palace 2. Listen, we know what the circumstances are right now, yeah? But there's one man who's shit at our club, and that is Konstantinos Mavropanos. Say that when you're fucking slurring your words on this fucking channel. Do you know what I'm saying? This geezer's fucking shit, bruv. I'm gonna be straight, yeah? He is shit. And when people blow up fucking Timothy Steiden, who signed Mavropanos, ladies and gentlemen? Who signed him? It was him. It was the scarf-wearing German twat who signed him, yeah? This geezer is shit, bruv, right? Absolute shit. But I ain't going to get into him all the way through this fucking stream. I'm going to say that. Right, at the end of the day, we are down to the bare bones, yeah? Our team has got no attacking threat whatsoever. It's over to David Sullivan now to go out, yeah, and buy some players or loan some players or do the best that you can. Yeah, Graham Potter is not a magician. He can't do this on his own, right? He simply can't. Now, the starting lineup, yeah, at half time, I was happy. I was thinking, you know what? Let's fucking get in at half time 0-0 and then we can readdress it. But we're just poor, mate. Max Kilman, I'm going to be honest. What are we saying about that first goal? That first goal's terrible, mate. And Rich, I'm going to be straight. I see you commenting this. Yeah, it's all Steiden's fault. Yeah? Mavropanos is shit. Listen, I'm going to say it quite clearly to the camera. Mavropanos is shite. When you pay £18 million out for a defender who can't defend, then he's no good. Do you know what I'm saying? And he goes and gets sent off today. Stupid second yellow card. Kicking the geezer in the face. Come on. You're not dumb. Don't act dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? It's just stupidity. And I've been saying it for week after week after week about Mav. And people go, oh, you're harsh. You're negative towards our players. What are they fucking saying now? Do you know what I'm saying? Geezer's shit. He's no good. At the end of the day, we need help. Yeah. And as I say, that first goal, what is Kilman doing? Why is he not engaging with the geezer? Why is he allowing the man to just run and then shoot and then score? The link's in the chat, Damien, right? If you look, you'll see it, right? Link's in the chat. So I don't get it. I really don't. Right? Obviously, the penalty is careless, but yet again, it's Fabianski's at fault for that. But it was just a nightmare today. Absolute nightmare from start to finish. And we get our hopes up at West Ham and then they get flattened straight away. Now, listen, I understand it. Yeah, I understand the situation that we've got right now. We've got no attacking threat. We've got no sort of people that can open teams up, and we've got no strikers. Do you know what I mean? We've got no one up front. So basically, what we're doing is we're playing with a defence in the midfield with no attack. And Mo can't do it all on his own. He simply can't do it all on his own. So to lose the way we did today is harsh. Yeah, it really is. And it's one thing I will say out today. At least we get to see like Lewis Orford and obviously Scholes. But I'm going to be honest, right? Some of these players, I can't wait for the summer. I simply cannot wait for the fucking summer. Beer gardens, sunshine, and Graham Potter actually getting rid of some of this shit at this club. Mavropanos out the door, right? Cresswell, sorry, son. Yeah, you've had a good time of it. You've got to go. Fabianski, you've got to go. Do you know what I mean? Guido Rodriguez, you've got to go. Right? There's so many that have to be out this door. And listen, it's a 2-0 loss tonight. Yeah, it is what it is, right? And I said it on the space earlier on. I've said it all week. We're going to have to take some shit this year, yeah? And we're going to have to take shit performances like tonight. But I'm going to be straight. That today is just, it was just poor. It simply was. Right, let's get this man in. What are you saying?
Why does our technical director still have a job? Please name me one of his signings that have been successful. Can someone tell me a single signing from our technical director that's been a success?
Mate, if I say anything about a technical director, I'll get stick.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
So
let
I'm
me
not saying fuck all.
don't get me started on that Greek bum. He is so crap. Let's do a quick overview of the second half. First minute of the second half, he got bitched by Mateta and had to get his first yellow card. Then, for their first goal, he's playing midfield. You're not a midfielder, mate. Get in your position. That part of the reason they scored is Mateta is literally where he's supposed to be. Get out of midfield, you bum. And then the yellow card, fucking brain dead. But actually, he's suspended for the Villa game. Advantage West Ham. We honestly, I've been calling this for weeks. Start Casey over this guy. He stinks. Let me get to the midfield. Edson Thug Alvarez. You're lucky you weren't sent off either. You're a bum. Send him back to Mexico. Guido. Well, bro, James, did you see in the first half whenever our center backs or goalkeeper had the ball? Our midfielders were playing. They just stood there,
Yeah, I
not
know.
trying to get.
Uh, uh, yeah,
Orford put both of them to shame.
yeah.
Orford at least was trying to get the ball. These guys were statues in the midfield in
Complete,
possession.
complete and utterly agree with you 100% because it was mentioned on the commentary that you've got two statues in the middle of the park in Alvarez and Guido. And when people say Guido had a good, okay game, it's not good
Oh
enough.
no, his passing is terrible. We should have conceded more. Let's go. Why is Orford like our best midfielder or one of them? He did better than both of those we started. I'm sorry, bench both of them, sell both of them. Our,
Right.
our our center backs. How has this club thought it would be a good idea to leave three center backs when one is always injured, the other one Mavropanos is shit? So this is on the club. I don't blame Potter for this. He's not the one who wanted these guys. Our
Mm.
midfield, James. I know strikers are a priority in the transfer window, but when that doesn't stop us from signing an actual midfield. Chelsea Dewsbury Hall is available. Why haven't we gone in for him yet? Because we're waiting for a striker. Oh, and then people are telling me, but you can't buy anybody in January. The January load of
All I'm going to say is this. There is no excuse next week. We've got 8 days to Villa. So there's no excuse Monday
no.
morning, right, going out and getting a few players.
James, let me say this. We can't buy anyone. We literally, the guy from Leipzig, yes, he's not the best, but he's better than Danny Ings. Get him on loan. Why are we just waiting around? There are players available if you want to go get them. The only bid we've made is a phantom bid for Duran. Oh, 40 mil. Oh, yeah, that's getting accepted. The board stinks. The board stinks. Sullivan is and
Yeah.
and they're coming out with, we tried, Muniz isn't available, Forrest don't want to get rid of Awoni. Well, there are other strikers available. Go get one.
All I'm going to say, all I want to know is from you, who's the worst player on the pitch today for West Ham, mate?
Is that even a question? The Greek donkey. Alvarez was up there. Guido was up there. I don't.
Yeah.
I can't even blame the attackers. Well, James. You know it's bad when we're having to play Suchek as a left forward. That was his position in the first half, left forward. Well, that's how bad we are. I don't. The one thing I will say is I do not agree with the lineup. Like Soler should have started over Guido.
Yeah, but there must be a reason why he's only brought him on for an half. That's the only thing I can think of because I don't
But
think
by the
Potter
way,
would have
on
done that.
Paqueta, I think he was subbed off, but that was because he got a knock before the game.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to have to let you go because other people want to come on. The issue is that Potter's trying to keep players fit. He's got no bench. Like, how can we spend 150 million English pounds of all of our hard-earned money over the years of supporting this club, and our fucking depth is worse?
Bro, James,
How does that work? It just doesn't work right for me. Like,
we spent 25 mil on this Brazilian teenager, and he only gets 10 minutes today. I know we're trying to sell him, this is the problem. We're spending 25 mil for this guy to be a project. How about you use that 25 mil and get a proper striker?
I agree with you, mate. Right, I'm gonna have to let you go, so Daddy. You take it easy. Peace. Right, that's him. Right, Adam, what you saying, mate?
Oh wow. I think probably that is probably the best reaction, to be honest with you. Just sort of deflated. I saw the starting lineup. I thought we went. I got what he was trying to do. I think we went too defensive, to be honest, for the starting lineup. I understand that injuries have hurt us a lot at the minute, and we're not in the best position right now. But I mean, I think the first half went all right.
Right.
I think it went okay. Second half, I'm just frustrated a little bit because I don't think Potter should take much of the blame. I think it's realistically. I love the fact that first off, actually, before I get into negatives,
Yeah,
Watford and Skulls coming on. Loved the fact that we're seeing some youth players now. Really liking that. Hopefully, maybe Casey comes on in the match maybe soon or whenever. So I like the fact the academy are getting an opportunity. Love that. But oh god, it's just frustrating because we're just pushing up, and like at times I see Wan-Bissaka just run up, and there's just no one near him to pass to. He can't do anything. He's got 2-3 players around him. Same with Kudus. He's trying to push up. He's trying to do so much of it on his own.
yeah.
And it's frustrating. It's like you just know what's going to happen. I just felt like we just sat back a little bit too much, and we were afraid to go forward. That's how I felt we were a bit in the second half, and it's just, yeah. I'm just frustrated, James. There's some players that just need to. It's just time to go now. It really is. We need. I think this is going to be one of those things where I don't think it's just going to be a January and a summer transfer window. I think this is going to take a while.
I don't think it's going to take a while, right?
Do you really think so?
Yeah, honestly, I have faith in that aspect. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take a while. I think he needs help. Like, we can all see it. Like, do you know what I mean? People on the ground can see it. Like, we're all watching it today, wherever you are, and you know that he needs help. Like, he can't do it. Like, we've got no fucking striker up front.
No.
And the problem is, people are getting on Mo's back, but Mo can't do it all. And
Yeah.
Paqueta wasn't the same player today. And if you take, and if someone says it there, where is it? Stephen, shout out to him. All they need to do is shut Kudus out of the game. Simple as that. That's all they got to do. Double up on him, job done. That's it, right? Because we ain't scoring. Guido ain't scoring. Alvarez ain't scoring. Fucking Somasucha can't score every day. So listen, he needs help, and like that don't fall on Potter for me. That falls on the ownership, yeah. But the only thing I can say, yeah, is he's played the youth today, which is nice to see. Yeah, that is nice to see. I thought Orford and Skulls come on, and Skulls in one aspect of that game could have went down from a challenge from I think it was their left back, I think, and basically he could have went down, but he jumped over the challenge. Bit more experience with Skulls, he goes down. I think we get a pen there, but like, listen, I'm all for the youth. Yeah, I want the youth to come in and be the best that they can be for this club. The issue is Graham Potter is not a fucking magician. Do you know what I mean? And he can't do it right without the help. Now, there's no excuse next week. Yeah, he has to go out and get some players, David Sullivan. I know it's going to break his heart about spending some fucking money, but in life, that's tough. Yeah, he needs to start going out and getting some players in. We got a lot of deadwood in our side that from the summer transfer window to the present day, we've got a lot of players who are just not good enough. Just simply not good enough. I thought Kilman today on that first goal, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what you think, Adam, but that first goal shocking. He should engage with Mateta straight away.
He should be dealing with that easy, no problem.
Yeah,
I know Mateta's been in form, but I think £40 million. You think, is that what we're really getting? I mean, you look at Wan-Bissaka for 15 million, and he's done way more this season than Kilman has. But it's just like you said, it's more. You see the difference. I mean, even when someone like, people laugh at when Nketiah comes on, like 1, 2, 3 pass, and they're almost through on for another goal. It's just that simple. We have got. We need to get rid. As soon as Ings came on, I knew the way that we were playing against Palace. I knew nothing's going to happen. Nothing. Yeah. And the thing is, you take Paqueta off as well. But Paqueta, yes, sometimes he's shit. I'll admit, but he might be able to create us something. Sometimes he can go from something to nothing, and vice versa. I could give us something with Kudus. I would have taken Paqueta off. Me personally, I know people will say, "Oh, you wanted a youth player on," yeah, but I probably would have changed it for someone else. I think that him and Kudus, that he provides the creativity, Mo provides the opportunity. But that's what I mean. Mavropanos, it's time to go. Danny Ings, it's time to go. There's Cresswell, time to go. Fabianski, time to go. It's something that we, even I don't believe it, but I know TalkSport earlier this week were talking about players like Angel Gomez and Jonathan David. I just can't see that happening. As much as I'd love to believe that, but we just need something. I don't know if we're playing chicken for Evan Ferguson. I don't know what we're doing, but we need to do something, because I know Bowen is quick to recovery, but still Bowen at times as a striker still doesn't. Do you know what I mean? We know he's still comfortable on the right, so we've got a lot.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let Damien come in, and have his say quickly. Right, the thing is that we're going to go through games like this because it's a new manager, he's learning on the job, isn't he? He's learning on the job with a bunch of players that ain't really that good enough. Do you know what I mean? He's putting players into positions where he's hoping that they perform, and if they don't perform, we're going down. Basically, it's as simple as that. Now, listen, I ain't going to knock Potter tonight. But people say, he should have played Soler, yeah? We all don't know whether Soler had a fucking injury today. Yeah, he might have had an injury or a slight problem, and he can only do 45 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't know. If it's a fuck up from Potter, then I hope he comes out and admits it. But I don't think it is. And listen, I don't get some of the negative sort of stance on Potter. Potter's dealing with shit. Do you know what I mean? He's got some shit players in his ranks at the minute, and he's got shit players in his fucking ranks, and he's also got players who are not there, and that's not his best team. So we need to sort of just accept this one today. Take it on the chin and then move on. Yeah, but next week against Villa, we need players. It's as simple as that. We need personnel in the ranks. Right, let's get this man in. Damien, what you saying?
Yo, am I in? Yeah.
Yeah, you're in.
What's happening, man? What's happening? We need a striker, man. What the hell is this? No, sorry, bro. We need a striker, man.
I want to know why we
need. Sorry, bro. Let me take my camera off real quick. We need a striker, man. Sorry, I've been waiting to come in for a while, yeah, and wasn't sure where to pick this up. But I'm gonna start from the very beginning. David Sullivan, you need to buy this team a striker, man. We've defended for 2 games now. Come on, Fulkrug, when's he coming back? When someone give me a day, because I don't really. I don't really know. Antonio, when's he coming back? When's he coming back? Ings, is he the answer? No, never was. So just buy a striker. I don't want to sit there and watch this strikerless team. This is the thing, yeah? If you buy a striker now, David Sullivan, you've got Somerville to come back, who you start integrating back into the team around him and Kudus and Bowen. So you've got a solid enough defensive structure, and you're actually bringing attacking talent in. You have to help Potter out now. All this bollocks. Sorry, I don't mean to swear.
Go ahead.
I want each when his own monetized. But
fuck the monetization. I ain't worried about that. Carry on.
But what I was gonna say, bro, is come on. You know what I mean? To me personally, I don't like to name names too tough, yeah, because there's a few strikers I will take, yeah. But let's just keep it simple for the public. Put Jonathan David in that team today, and that first half looks totally different to me, in my opinion. In my opinion, you've got another outlet. We've defended for 2 games. We've got 3 points out of it. I'll take it. But the reason we're defending for 2 games straight is because we don't have enough outlets. If you want to see Somerville and Bowen come back as an absolute boost for this team, buy a striker. Just buy a striker. Let's be honest. Fulkrug, Antonio, and Ings are not the answer. 2 of them are out of contract, and Fulkrug isn't back for a year or half a year.
Listen, I understand what you're saying about the striker. Right, I understand what you're saying about the striker. Now let's talk about the fucking Greek centre half that we've got at our club.
Bro, you've got something about me and Mavropanos. I don't want to talk about Mavropanos. We've been defending for 180 minutes, James. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Bro, I'm being real. We've been defending for 180 minutes against Fulham at home and Palace at home. Yes, we picked up 3 points, but we've been defending for 180 minutes. Someone has to bring me a striker into this club. Someone very quickly. I'll be honest, because I don't like watching strikerless football, James. I'll be honest. It's like,
well, it's basically we're playing with fucking like with
you're playing with no outlet. It's
as simple as that. Yeah, as good as that. You're playing with no outlet. And Mo, I see people today digging out Mo, and I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, this geezer can't do it on his own. Like, what part of that don't people get? Like, it's how he's not making no effort and this. Like, Mo's a man who wants the ball to his feet early so he can take people on. He's not like, if there's no creativity, then what the fuck is he supposed to do? Like, listen, I get it. I said this the other day on different platforms. I'm going to say it again right now. Yeah, my biggest fear at West Ham United Football Club is David Sullivan. It's as simple as that, because we need help now, and he should go out next week and go and get a Dewsbury Hall and go and get a striker.
Bro, a striker will do me, James. I honestly think, bro, I'm being honest, I honestly think if you put a striker in that team today, I think there's enough of an outlet to keep Palace way more honest. And then you've got Bowen to come back and Somerville. They're the two. Like,
I know what you're saying.
I don't hold no hope for Fulkrug or Antonio. I'm saying buy a striker and you'll get Bowen and Somerville back. You've got Kudus, you've got Paqueta. They're all playing well as well. They're all trying over the last 2 games, but they can't do it by themselves. They can't. You need more attacking impetus available. He needs more attacking impetus available, in my opinion. I honestly do feel like I agree with you. It comes down to the owner. Just get him a striker. Say you've got this much to spend. This is what's available. This is what we can bring in. Even if it is a loan, even if it's an expensive loan, I just need to see another striker available.
Listen. I completely agree with you on that. Right, I really do. On today's game, what are you saying about today? Because for me, we're gonna suffer games like this. Simple as that, right? I said this the other day. I've said it on a few shows. Like, these games like this are gonna happen this season, and it's just gonna we're just gonna have to take it on the chin, move on, and try and get at some of our players back. If we can get some of you on Bowen back in this side, pretty sharpish. But I'm gonna say this and make it quite clear: not rush these men back. We can't afford to.
I agree.
We can't rush them back because Sullivan ain't paying no fucking money.
I agree.
We need to get them back when they're actually fit, because if we lose them any further down the road, then that's it. For me, I'll quickly say this, and I'll let you land on anything else you want to say. Is basically we're just going to have to sort of smile and take this one. But next week, if there is no fucking movement in the market, right, from West Ham United Football Club, then the question is, why is there no movement in the fucking market? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with you, James, 100%. I totally agree with what you said. That you just got. I honestly feel like grinning and bearing it today, because to be honest, I like Potter. I really like Potter. I have to say that from the jump. Yeah, I really like Potter, and he shifted this team into the right direction, in my opinion. But you have to help him out. You have to help him out, West Ham. The thing is, it makes such a difference as well, because you've actually got top attacking talent returning as well. So it actually be like quite refreshing to watch. Like, you've got put a striker in that team, yeah, you've at least got Kudus and Paqueta up for the immediate, yeah, and Soler, who's an attacking talent, and then you've got Bowen and Somerville to come and freshen up that front line, and you've actually got a decent looking team. Like the thing is, I get it with people complaining about defenders. They're not old school. They're not putting their head on every single ball. They're not leaving with a bloody broken nose every game, yeah. But they have been defending for 180 minutes, as far as I see it. I do actually think this team just needs another outlet, to be honest. So that's my opinion on it. I think I've been saying I thought striker was the priority the minute Antonio got injured, despite Fulkrug. If you would have asked me what the priority should be before Fulkrug got injured, I would have said a striker and then a centre midfielder.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this quickly, yeah?
I'm happy to plug the midfield with Souček and Alvarez and all these blockers, but I need outlets. Bro.
Hold on a minute, yeah. Right? I'm going to say this, and I'll let Adam land on anything he wants to say before I let him go, right? At the end of the day, the moment Fulkrug went down last Friday night, yeah, we need a striker at this club. Yeah, we played 2 games in that time. Why has there not been a striker arrived for the Crystal Palace game? I can understand him not arriving for the Fulham game. I get that, right? Like you lose Fulkrug on the Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. It's very hard to go and get a player in Monday morning for the Tuesday game. I totally understand that, and I can accept that totally. But you've had 8 days. 8 days to go and find a striker for Crystal Palace at home. Yeah, you should be like it should have been done. It should have been done, like, and it hasn't. And the problem is, we get people spill stuff into the media. We all jump on it like a fucking fish going to bait, and that's where we're going wrong. Next week there is no fucking excuses whatsoever with West Ham United Football Club not going out and getting players. There is none, because I actually believe today. I thought Potter was sending a message to the board and saying, "Listen, I can't deal with this shit. Like, this is what I've got to deal with, and if you don't help me, this is what you're going to get."
I've got a sense of that as well, James. I've got a sense of that as well. When the youth team players come on, I'm thinking to myself, do you know what I mean? He hasn't got the numbers at the moment, and he is actually getting some performances out of the team. So why wouldn't you just help him out? Potter's got the whole fan base behind him. He's got the whole team behind him. Why not build up on the momentum right now? And the worst thing is, James, it's not even the fan base and the players. We've actually got top quality assets to come back. So why not actually build on a bit of momentum for him? Get him winning games. Bring some enthusiasm to the stadium. You know what I mean?
True.
No one likes sitting there and defending all game, man.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you on that. Adam, anything you want to add on, mate, before I let you go, son?
I think you guys have touched most of it, to be honest with you. I think it's just an awful fact that when you beginning to watch a match, you're just thinking, right, let's just try and survive until we, try and get something out of this. And you shouldn't be feeling like that. You should be capitalizing on this opportunity.
Not against Crystal Palace at home, especially.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? And this is a situation that we're in. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to get into January now, but we're going to make stupid bids for players that we knew we were not going to get. And making a 40 million for Duran, we know he's not. You know, Villa are not going to accept that. It's a stupid, So the idea of, like, for example, Jonathan David. Jonathan David is cheaper than Duran, right? So how have we not got him? There's an opportunity to go and be ambitious.
I agree.
We haven't done it.
I agree. The thing I would do.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry. The thing I would do with John Duran, right? This is my honest thoughts, yeah? I'd go and get John Duran now, yeah? And I would tell Angel Gomez to come on a free in the summer, yeah? And what I would do, if we don't keep Kudus, which I would love to keep Kudus, yeah? If we could get enough momentum for him to say, yeah, I'm interested in this, yeah? Because I do genuinely think a decent striker and the attacking talent returning really G's us up, yeah? But if he does, if someone bids 85 million for him and he moves, yeah, go and get another absolute top striker and play David behind them. That's what I would do. You got 85 million to spend.
I understand that.
That's what I would do. But I think this team has the thing is, I just think it just goes. It's strong from back to, and then you just get to striker, and you're like, there's no
Right.
one there. There's
I'm
no
gonna
one
let
there.
I'm gonna let you have some oxygen for a second, right?
Yeah,
So,
man.
so the stuff I want to say, yeah.
Bro,
Right.
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Let me just land on my last one. My thing is just go and get a striker now. I don't want to hear stories about in the summer we're waiting for da 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 da. No, just go and get a striker now and help Potter out, please.
Yeah. No worries, Damien. Right, let Damien go. Adam, take it easy, mate. I'll let you go and all. That has been Adam. Now, they've had their say. Final says with me. I agree with what both of the gentlemen are saying. Yeah, we need help, and Potter needs help. He can't do this shit on his own, mate. He really can't. As I say, today is a mixed bag, really, for me. I've seen the youth come in, which is good. Don't get me wrong. That's all what we want to see. The Academy of Football. I'm down for that. Yeah. But on the other side of the coin, right, you've got a lot of shit at this club. Yeah. Mavropanos, waste of time. Fabianski has got to go in summer. Yeah. And we need a replacement for him. And it's going to take time. It is going to take time. And basically, we've got to accept results like today. Simple as that. It's going to happen this season. That's why I'm not going to lose my shit. I'm more pissed off with individuals rather than as the collective, because some of the individuals in our side today were fucking shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And then, like, all they've got to do is do the basics, and they can't even do the basics properly. Some of them, the two centre halves is, I don't even know where to start with the two centre halves, really. Like, obviously, everyone knows how I feel about Mavropanos, right? So I'm not going to keep banging about him. But Max Kilman, what has happened to him? Because at the start of the season, he was very good. Right? I thought he was decent at the start of the season. Last 5, maybe 6 games, he's fallen off the edge of a cliff. Like today, like someone said it in the chat earlier on, they're making 100,000% right. You know, Mateta's got no sort of skill to sort of drift past the man. He's not an Eze. And he just backs up and just allows him to have a shot. And I'm thinking, that's basic defending. And even the commentator who was sort of doing the broadcast turned around and even said, but why is he not engaged further down the road there, sort of thing? Like, he should be engaging so quick because he knows he's got cover. And if he takes a yellow card, then so be it. But come on, Kilman's got to do better than that. But, you know, it is what it is. Right, listen, I'm going to go for another 5 minutes. Get your comments in. I'm going to read them all out. And then I'm going to make a move because I'm going to go out the pub, have a few beers and drown my sorrows. I'm going to say that. Do these people realise we don't have the money for a decent striker in this window? But we can. What I understand on that is that we can loan a player, yeah, who can come in and do a job. What Damien was saying, I make him right, is we need a focal point up front. We need someone to hold the ball up. Every time today, the ball was going up front, it was coming straight back because we've got no one up there who can hold the ball up and like anyone to feed off. Do you know what I mean? So listen, we need someone who can come in and just do a job for 5-6 months. Or you go in the championship market and you go and raid a club. Like, I'm not being funny enough. There's players in the championship that would love to come to West Ham United Football Club, and we should go down that road. Will we though? I don't think we will. Who starts next to Kilman next? Mavropanos and Tadibo out. See, that's a $1 million question. I think he goes with a back 3. I think he goes with Kilman, Alvarez, and Cresswell. That's what off the top of my head right now, I can't think of anyone else who can go there unless you chuck Casey in. Now, do you chuck Casey in? Possibly. Listen, it's fucking worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Orford comes on and Scholes comes on. We all know how good Scholes is. Scholes is the guy. Yeah, he's the one who, I'm going to be honest, Scholes is coming in to replace Cresswell. And then eventually, once he comes in to replace Cresswell, he's going to take over Emerson's role. Because I don't think Emerson's going to be here in the summer. I think Emerson's gone. And I think Scholes comes in and be his first choice for me. Everyone needs to stop panicking. Everyone knows we are just going through a shit patch. Yeah, listen, it's not a panic. But I think signings do have to be made. And they do have to be made this week. We're going up against Villa, Chelsea, the next 2 games. Come on, like, we need some players. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, as I say, Potter can't do it on his own, mate. He really can't. Potter's already planning for next season. Yeah, that's fair. Be fair, Potter has been left with the shit from Moyes, Loppy regimes and bad signs after squad are finished, injured. just makes it worse. See, I agree with you on that. Perfect example today. Mateta is an average, but he is a focal point and outball and can nick a goal or two. See, that's a valid from Trini. That's valid. Like he's someone who can come in and hold the ball up. Listen, Mateta wasn't great today, but he was effective, and that's what we need. We need players who are effective at the minute, and yeah, we haven't got them at the minute. Do you know what I'm saying? And I do feel sorry for a few of the players in there, right? When the youngsters are coming on and they're showing so much energy to try and get us back in the game, but we just got nothing about us. Do you know what I mean? And one thing I will say is what Damien just said. I do make him right. Over the last 2 games, we have been defending quite a lot. So we're going to need something up front to stop that to a point, because we can't keep defending like this. We're going to be holding goals every week, and we don't want to be doing that. Sullivan doesn't want to spend or loan and wants to wait until the summer. He thinks we can survive until then. Well, if that is the case, Scott, and if that is the real case, then we're going to have games like this today. And I'm just going to warn everyone that don't be surprised that we're going to have similar sort of performances like this, because he can't do this on his own. He simply can't. So there you go. Special like on the video. Subscribe to E20 Zone TV. I am going to go have a few beers. I'm going to pool and chill out and watch the footy. Listen, my final thought is this, yeah. Sullivan, just go out, get some fucking players. Simple as that. Go and loan a few, right? Listen, we're a big club and people would love to come and play for West Ham United Football Club. Obviously, we need Somerville and Bowen back, but the one thing I don't want to happen is us rushing them players back and they pick up an injury again. So hopefully in the next 8 days before the Villa game, we can go out and get a few people in and around the club. Do you know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there. God, Ginge, what you done to me, son? What you done to me? Right, I'll let you in for 1 minute. Ginge, I was just about to go and then you come in. So you've got 2 minutes to go.
I just want to say the honeymoon period is well and truly over, isn't it? Let's be fair. We're back to normal. Gone back to normal. We've got no players. It's not Potter's fault. Let me just add that there. I'm not saying it because it's Potter. It's not Potter. You can tell that we don't hit the bar line. We don't get the balls in the box. We try and tick-a-tacker through the middle and it doesn't work. It's just poor. And it just shows the lack of depth that we have in this squad and that we need to invest majorly. We need our players back from injury, and we need to invest in at least about 3-4 players. Yeah. It was terrible watching that. Not having one shot on target. That's terrible, James.
It's bad, mate. But I'm going to be honest, we need a vocal point up front. Someone said it just a minute ago. I make them right. We need someone up front who can hold the ball up and at least bring people further forward. So, you know. What do you make of Mavropanos?
Awful. He's got to go. I've defended him a lot. I liked him, but I knew there was a mistake in him all the time. And he's so rash and he's heavy-handed. But that today, I mean, me personally, he's got to go for that ball. Yeah, so although even if he does touch him and he does kick him in the head, it's a very harsh yellow card for me because you're now taking 50-50s out of the game.
Yeah.
As a player myself, I don't want to be seeing that. Soon, we ain't going to be allowed to have a 50-50 challenge anymore without it being punished.
Silly though when you're on a yellow card though.
I'll
say that.
100%. You dived in, the player's now turned you, you're now back against the wall, you're irrationally trying to stretch for the ball, you're out of control, so therefore you could say that's a yellow card because it's reckless.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's give it for, but he's hardly touched him, let's be fair, and he still has a chance to go for that ball because Mateta doesn't fully have that under control. But he is a liability. We need to get rid of him. And when you start with one goalkeeper, 5 defenders, and 3 central defensive midfielders, you're effectively starting the game with 9 defensive players and saying Kudos and Paquetá, stay up there, do what you can. And that's why they smothered Kudos, especially when Paquetá went off.
Yeah, I completely agree. Ginge, I'm gonna let you go, mate. You take it easy.
Yeah, and you,
Thanks,
mate. Thank you.
No worries, mate. That's been Ginge. Right, here's my final thought this time. Yeah, as I say, listen, we just need help, and I understand the frustration with everyone. Like 5 defenders, 3 defensive midfielders, 2 attackers, and the 2 attackers. If you take them out of the game, you take West Ham out of the game. Simple as that. Right, smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit the notification bell and all that. Player ratings video will be up probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to go through it tonight and have a look and record it tonight after I've had a few beers. So yeah, check it out tomorrow. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't subscribe. As simple as that. I'm here all week. But from me to you, try and enjoy your Saturday night, people. Games like this are going to happen this season until we get some help. Peace.